I'm Maham Kawa with the news-making headlines around the world. His Highness the Emir decorates Dr. Ibrahim al-Rajdan with Kuwait Order in appreciation of his remarkable achievements at the International Cardiologists Conference. The Council of Ministers takes note in its meeting today of the formation of the delegation that will accompany His Highness the Emir in his official visit to the Islamic Republic of Iran on the 1st of June. The Election Affairs Department concludes the 7th day of candidacy for the by-election for the National Assembly's 14th legislative term. And millions of voters across Egypt cast ballots to choose a new president for the second time in 2 years. In our first item, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah received in the presence of His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, His Excellency the National Assembly Speaker Marzouk Ali Al-Ghanem and Speaker of the House of Representatives in the Republic of Paraguay, Juan Bartolome Ramirez Presevela, and his accompanying delegation on the occasion of his official visit to the country. His Highness the Emir also received at Sif Palace today in the presence of His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, the Minister of State for Cabinet Affairs and Acting Minister of Justice Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah Al-Mubarak Al-Sabah, and the Minister of Justice in the Lebanese Republic Major General Ashraf Rifi on the occasion of his visit to the country. The meetings were attended by the Chairman of Kuwait Paraguay Friendship Society, Member of the Parliament Jamal Hussein Al-Amar, the Parliament Member Yaqub Al-Sana, and the Undersecretary of the Ministry of Justice Abdelaziz Al-Majid. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah received at Sif Palace today the cardiologist consultant Dr. Ibrahim Rajdan al-Rajdan on the occasion of launching the first Kuwaiti invention for heart catheter, which won the European approval CE market approval. His Highness the Emir awarded Dr. Al-Rajdan with Kuwait Medal with a sash of the first degree in appreciation of his good characteristics and excellent service. The meeting was attended by senior officials at the Emiri Diwan. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah received at Sif Palace today the Chairman of the Board of Directors of Kuwait Finance House, Hamad Abdel Mahsen Al-Marzouk, the House Acting Chief Executive Officer Badr Al-Ghait, Director of Strategy and Relations Fahd Khalid Al-Mikhazim, Dr. Abdullah Yusuf Al-Ghanem, and Mr. Kamel Abdel Jalil. They presented to His Highness a documentary film carrying the title of Kuwait Third War. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable of congratulations to His Excellency President Georgi Margvelashvili of the Republic of Georgia on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah sent a cable of congratulations to His Excellency President Georgi Margvelashvili of the Republic of Georgia on the occasion of his country's National Day. And His Highness Sheikh Jabal Mubarak Al-Hamad Al-Sabah, the Prime Minister, also sent a similar cable. His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah received at Sif Palace today His Excellency the Minister of Education and Minister of Higher Education Ahmed Abdel Mahsen Al-Mleifi. His Highness the Crown Prince received today Chairman of the Board of Directors of Kuwait Finance House, Hamad Abdel Mahsen Al Marzouk, the House Acting Chief Executive Officer Badr Al Ghith, Director of Strategy and Relations Fahd Khalid Al Mkhazim, Dr. Abdullah Yusuf Al Ghnaim, and Mr. Kamil Abdel Jalil. They presented to His Highness a documentary film carrying the title of Kuwait Third Wall, which was built during the rule of the late Sheikh Salim Al Mubarak Al Subah. His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Subah received at Sif Palace today the heart disease consultant Dr. Ibrahim Al Rajdan on the occasion of winning the second prize at the international level in Paris conference for cardiologists and catheter specialists, as well as for being granted the membership of the largest European organization specialized in heart cathetering. The advisor at the Emiri Diwan, Mohammed Difallah Sharar, visited the Embassy of Serbia in Kuwait today to convey the condolences of His Highness the Emir Sheikh Subah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Subah, His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Subah, His Highness Sheikh Jabal Al Mubarak Al Hamad Al Subah, the Prime Minister, and the government and people of Kuwait on the victims of the floods which recently afflicted the Republic of Serbia. National Assembly Speaker Marzouk Ali Al Ghanem received at his office today Speaker of the House of Representatives in the Republic of Paraguay, Juan Ramirez Serra Presevela, and his accompanying delegation on the occasion of their visit to the country at the Speaker's official invitation. They reviewed the existing relations between the two countries and means of promoting them for the best interests of the two people and in the manner that will strengthen cooperation and dialogue between the two parliaments. The two sides also discussed the latest regional and international developments. The meeting was attended by the House Secretary Yaqub Al-Sana, the House Observer Saud Lahreji, Head of the Mission of Honor and the Chairman of Kuwait-Paraguay Parliamentary Friendship Society Jamal Al-Amar, and other members of the National Assembly Faisal Al-Shaya, Abdullah Tamimi, Mohammed Al-Jabri, and Majid Al-Mtiri. Speaker Al-Ghanem then hosted a luncheon in honor of the visiting Paraguayan guest. The Council of Ministers convened in a weekly session at Sif Palace today under the chairmanship of His Highness Sheikh Jabal Al Mubarak Al Hamad Al Subah, the Prime Minister. The Council of Ministers took note in the meeting of the resignation submitted by the Minister of Education and Minister of Higher Education and of the decree by which the resignation was accepted. The Council of Ministers was also informed of the decree which assigned the Deputy Premier and Minister of Commerce and Industry to carry out in an acting capacity the duties of the Minister of Education and Minister of Higher Education. The Minister of State for Cabinet Affairs and Acting Minister of Justice Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah Al Mubarak Al Subah said the Council of Ministers expressed thanks and appreciation to the great efforts made by Mr. Limlefi during his service. He went on to say that the meeting was informed of the formation of the delegation that will accompany His Highness the Emir in his visit to the Islamic Republic of Iran on the 1st and 2nd of June of 2014. The delegation will comprise Sheikh Subah Al Khalid Al Hamad Al Subah, the First Deputy Premier and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdel Mahsen Midaj Al Midaj, the Deputy Premier and Minister of Commerce and Industry, Anas Khalid Al Saleh, the Minister of Finance, Dr. Ali Saleh Al Amir, Minister of Oil and State Minister for National Assembly Affairs, Ahmed Fahd Al Fahd, Director of His Highness the Emir's Office, Muhammad Abdullah Abu Al Hassan, the Advisor at the Emiri Diwan, Dr. Adil Talib Al Tabtabai, Advisor at the Emiri Diwan, Sheikh Khalid Al Abdullah Subah Al Nasir Al Subah, Head of the Emiri Protocols and Ceremonies, Ambassador Khalid Sulaiman Al Jarallah, the Undersecretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The delegation also comprises senior officials at the Emiri Diwan and Ministry of Foreign Affairs beside a media team. The Council of Ministers expressed hope that the visit will be crowned with positive results to bolster constructive cooperation between the two countries in various domains for the best interests of their people and to help consolidate peace, stability and security in the region. The Council of Ministers also discussed a number of subjects related to the National Assembly agenda and reviewed the latest reports related to Arab and international political developments. His Highness Sheikh Jabir Mubarak Al Hamad Al Subah, the Prime Minister, received the Chief Palace today His Excellency the Minister of Finance Anas Khalid Al Saleh, who was accompanied by the Deputy Prime Minister in the Republic of Albania, Nicu Belici, and his accompanying official delegation on the occasion of his visit to the country. His Highness Sheikh Jabir Mubarak Al Hamad Al Subah, the Prime Minister, received the Chief Palace today His Excellency the Minister of State for Cabinet Affairs and Acting Minister of Justice, Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah Al Mubarak Al Subah, who was accompanied by the Minister of Justice in the Lebanese Republic, Major General Ashraf Rifi, and his accompanying delegation on the occasion of his visit to the country. His Highness Sheikh Jabir Mubarak Al Hamad Al Subah, the Prime Minister, received at Chief Palace today the heart disease consultant Dr. Ibrahim Rajdan on the occasion of winning the second prize at the international level in Paris conference for cardiologists and catheter specialists. His Excellency the Deputy Premier and Minister of Interior Sheikh Mohammed Al Khalid Al Hamad Al Subah received at Chief Palace today the Minister of Justice in the Lebanese Republic, Major General Ashraf Rifi, and his accompanying delegation. The meeting was attended by the Minister of State for Cabinet Affairs and Acting Minister of Justice, Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah Al Mubarak Al Subah. The Election Affairs Department at the Ministry of Interior concluded the 7th day of registration for candidates campaigning in the National Assembly by-election. The registration will end on the 29th of May and voting will take place on the 26th of June. Sarah Fares Group was in Shuwaikh and has this report.
The Ministry of Interior has concluded the 7th day of candidate registration for the by-elections for the National Assembly's 14th legislative term to fill 5 vacant seats in the 50-seat Member Parliament.
I would like to announce we concluded the 7th day for the registration duration for the supplemental election for the National Assembly. Today we registered the 12 candidates. All males, there is no female for the day. So thus far the total number rise up to 77 candidates, male and female, for the ended the 7th day.
As the doors closed on the 7th day of registration, a total of 12 candidates submitted their nominations, with 3 in the 2nd constituency, 4 candidates in the 3rd constituency, and 5 in the 4th constituency. This puts the total number of candidates that have registered so far at 77, including 4 female nominations. The by-election will only be carried out in the 2nd and 3rd constituencies, with 2 seats each to fill and 1 seat from the 4th constituency.
Well, there is 3 days left for the registration. As everybody knows, the last day for registration is next Thursday, the 29th of May. Regarding the withdrawal, no withdrawal case so far. Anybody want to withdraw from the race, he has to go to the certain police station. There is a designated police station and make a handwritten letter to the people in charge there, and he can withdraw himself or herself. The last day for withdrawal will be in the upcoming month, 18th of June. 1 week before the voting day.
The Interior Ministry reminded that candidates wishing to contest the election have until the 29th of May to submit their candidacy at the Election Affairs Department in Shuwaikh. As for those who wish to withdraw, the Interior Ministry has designated 3 police stations for withdrawal for each constituency, with Shamia Police Station in the 2nd constituency, Khaldiya Police Station for the 3rd constituency, and Umariya Police Station for the 4th constituency. The date of voting for the by-election is set for June 26th, just 2 days before the start of the holy Muslim fasting month of Ramadan. The Election Affairs Department has just concluded the 7th day of candidacy for the National Assembly by-elections, with a total of 7 candidates handing in their nominations by the time that the doors had closed. From the Election Affairs Department in Shuwaykh, this is Sarah Gleb reporting for English News.
Under the patronage of His Highness the Emir, Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, and with the attendance of His Excellency Minister of Education and Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Ahmed Al Mleifi, the UNESCO Emir Jaber Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah Prize to promote quality education for persons with intellectual disabilities was held at Kuwait's National Museum. Here is more on the event in this report with Salim Al Kendari.
A number of international education experts lauded the role of the UNESCO Emir Jaber Ahmed Al Jaber Sabah Prize to promote quality education for persons with intellectual disabilities, which was held under the patronage of His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Ahmed Al Jaber Sabah, and with the attendance of His Excellency Minister of Education and Higher Education Dr. Ahmed Al Mleifi.
We are here today to celebrate the award for such an important prize to be given to the people who with mental disability. That proves that the Kuwait is and the Arab countries aware of the problems of those people. They have to be included in our societies, in our educational programs. We have to benefit from them. They have to be part of our development strategies and action plan.
I am the chairperson of the jury of this prize, which is the Emir of Kuwait UNESCO Prize, which awards projects in the field of intellectual disability and the progress that they have made towards inclusive education. And so the prize is very unique internationally. It's a wonderful reward to countries and to NGOs and to groups, parent organizations that have made progress in the field of working with intellectual disability, but with a very specific perspective, and that is to include children with intellectual disability into ordinary schools, into ordinary community life, to normalize their whole their lives, to acknowledge them as people with a right to live amongst their peers in society and not be segregated.
I'm here to get the very important prize, UNESCO Al Jaber Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah Prize for promotion of quality education for people with intellectual disability. Bridge of Hope has been awarded this prize for its Toward Education for All inclusive education program. This program has made a big change in Armenian practices and policies towards protecting the rights of children with disabilities and supporting their basic educational rights. And currently, about 2,500 children with disabilities are attending mainstream schools, getting their quality education, and I think their chances for better future is getting better and better every day.
This event is very special to us because it recognizes the work of thousands of teachers and school leaders, parents and children over many years to make our schools in New Brunswick inclusive. They are inclusive because we feel it's a value we have as a society to have all of our children go to their community schools, and we're inclusive because it's a human rights issue and it's a good educational practice issue. And we're very pleased that the UNESCO and Emir of Kuwait Prize has recognized the efforts of people in New Brunswick in this regard. We very appreciate the hospitality of Kuwait in welcoming us and giving us this honor.
Kuwait offers outstanding contributions to the global efforts to care for this segment of society and promote awareness about their role in the society. The event today was in recognition of those institutions and persons who are working hard to include disabled people into the society. From Kuwait National Museum, this is Salim Kendari reporting for the English News.
The Argentinian embassy held a ceremony at the Crown Plaza Hotel to mark Argentina's National Day. A number of diplomats, distinguished guests and members of the press were present, while the guest of honor was His Excellency Minister of Information and Minister of State for Youth Affairs, Sheikh Salman Sabah al-Salam Mahmoud al-Sabah. Argentina celebrates its National Day annually on the 25th of May across the globe. More on this with our correspondent Renwe Jabouri.
Argentina is a country of beauty, warmth and colour. Argentina is a fun country that has a lot to offer tourists, as it is without a doubt a multifaceted country. The Argentinian society are some of the warmest social people one can come across and who can appreciate quality surroundings. Many members of society had the opportunity to join the Argentinian community in one of their most important celebrations and mingle with the Argentinian community during their National Day.
The Republic of Argentina and their National Day, I did had the honor to convey the congratulations of the people and the government of Kuwait in this national occasion, wishing them all the best. Thank you.
Today is our anniversary. It's our 204 years that we are free, and it's a very happy day for us. You see, Argentina is very good friend with Kuwait. For a long time, we have a relation for 46 years now, and the relationship is any day up and up.
The Argentinian National Day witnessed many distinguished guests attend the ceremony, including diplomats, members of the press and His Excellency, Minister of Information and Minister of State for Youth Affairs, Sheikh Salman Sabah al-Salam Mahmoud al-Sabah, who spoke to the press on the sidelines of the event, noting that Kuwait and Argentina share the desire to boost the bilateral ties between them.
Of course, the life in other parts of the world goes on. Today we congratulate Argentina for the National Day. That's a very good occasion. It's a great nation in Latin America, and we like very much to be here.
Well, I'd like to say congratulations to Argentina and the Argentinian people. As Australians, we feel we have much in common. We have economies which are not dissimilar. We love wide open spaces and we love cattle.
Argentina commemorates on the 25th of May, the day when the first national government was formed. It is a celebration full of deep feelings, for the day in 1810 became a turning point in history that marked the country celebrating the 25th of May.
Argentina National Day is one celebration the Argentinians hold close to their hearts, cherish and honor, as the day is full of deep, potent feelings and is of great significance. From the Crown Plaza Hotel, I'm Renwe Jabouri reporting to you for the English News.
Millions of voters are casting ballots across Egypt to choose a new president for the second time in 2 years. A huge security operation has been mounted by police and military amid fears of attacks by militants seeking to disrupt the polls. The elections are being held across 2 days, with unofficial results expected hours after polls close.
Millions of voters are casting their votes across Egypt to choose a new president for the second time in 2 years. With Egypt's 53 million voters, a huge security operation has been mounted by police and the military, in addition to tens of thousands of troops and police throwing security rings around polling centers. Moreover, monitors from the European Union, US-funded Democracy International are observing the vote. Also, representatives from the African Union, European Union, and the Arab League have been invited to attend the election. Former Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is standing against left-wing candidate Hamdin Sabahi. In his election campaign, al-Sisi has set out plans to develop agriculture, housing, education, and employment. And he is backed by a broad range of political parties.
The Egyptians are coming down to write their history and plan for their future. All the world is watching Egyptians planning their future and history.
On the first day of the elections, thousands of Egyptians were seen standing in queues early in the morning. The election, as the seventh vote since the 2011 uprising, raises hope for greater political freedom.
I hope everything goes smoothly. We need stability for the country. Stability is the key to everything. We must all come down to vote, regardless of who we vote for. This is the future of Egypt, and we all must participate.
And in our final item tonight, the Kuwait Stock Exchange ended today's trading session in negative territory, with the price index down by 67.5 points to settle at 7,242.76 points. The KSX 15 index lost 4.23 points to close at 1,181.91, and the weight index dropped 2.21 points to end at 486.07 points. For a chance to see our reports again, please visit our YouTube channel at MOI Kuwait News. Well, with that, we conclude our news bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Have a pleasant time. I'm Maham Tawa. Before we go, we remind you once again of our main top stories. Have a pleasant time and good night. His Highness the Emir decorates Dr. Ibrahim Rajdan with Kuwait Order in appreciation of his remarkable achievements at the International Cardiologist Conference. The Council of Ministers takes note in its meeting today of the formation of the delegation that will accompany His Highness the Emir in his official visit to the Islamic Republic of Iran on the 1st of June. The Election Affairs Department concludes the 7th day of candidacy for the by-election for the National Assembly's 14th legislative term. And millions of voters across Egypt cast ballots to choose a new president for the second time in 2 years.